Hello gamers, and welcome back to Let's Play Battle Brothers, the Switch Let's Play tutorial campaign. First of all, thanks a lot for following the channel and subscribing, and the huge viewer numbers and watch time on the videos. So thanks a lot for that, and also happy Easter, because it's Easter Sunday. After a long work with lots of trouble with the kitchen, they've scratched everything and it was a nightmare. But here we are again. Unfortunately, as you can see now, I've already leveled up the brothers because I'm recording this for the second time, because there was a recording error as I stopped the about 45-50 minutes recording, and I only had this save game left because I couldn't drag and drop these guys, and then I saved and reloaded and then it worked. But now you've unfortunately missed the leveling up. I think it's not too bad. I will just quickly explain what I did. You always need to pay attention to the talent stars. Go to the Battle Brothers Wikipedia and take a look at the talent stars, what you can get. So for example, with 2 stars you always get the same value. Now what I did here, I renamed him. You can do that by clicking here, and then you can also create a title. So the title, I use the title to indicate the class the character is going to be. So he's going to be nimble. A nimble build basically does not focus on fatigue and heavy armor, but instead, and he doesn't have talents here in fatigue, but he focuses more on health. He needs at least 100 health, better like 120. And then we will go for something like nimble over here. And we will explain that as we get there. But basically, remember, if you have stars in health but not in fatigue, go for a nimble build. It tends to be, that's the general consensus, the second best option. But if you don't have any stars in fatigue but lots in health, go for it. I think I might have renamed another guy. Yes, I renamed him Nimble as well. And Arnulf, he's the archer, and Bjarne. Bjarne is actually going to become the bannerman eventually. We can do some stuff. We can give him the hooked blade, deals more damage, it's a better weapon. We need to close the ranks here a little bit. Everything else looks fine. And I hope that we can do some armor harvesting. In the video that got lost, I actually did some armor harvesting. Let's give him the dagger because it's the better weapon. But we see if we can do it again. Alright, he is injured, but I will keep him fighting because he only has decreased melee defense, but he's in a second line anyway, so it should be okay. So there's no job here available. There's nothing that we can buy for cheap but herbs, medical supplies. We could sell some stuff, but let's sell it in the other place. Oh, what I did do as well is buy the javelins here, because he has a decent enough ranged attack, and he has eagle eyes, which increases his vision by 1, and basically that means it increases his range with ranged weapons by 1. Okay, now let's leave this place and follow the road like I did before. We shall see if it plays out the same way. There's the herbalist grove. So Horn is a good place to buy herbs and medical supplies basically. And I hope the recording works this time. And we will come to a crossroad here. And like I said in the previous recording that didn't survive, because I play with Fog of War, or the fog basically, I don't know what's here and I don't know what's here. For example, I decide to go north. If I decided to go north and there's a castle, it wouldn't benefit me. and I would have gone there for nothing, maybe, you know, some shopping or so, but I couldn't get contracts. So for your first playthrough, I recommend actually, you know, switching off this fog so that only like the wilderness, like here, is covered and not everything. Yeah, as you can see, Ukiyo Publishing, they did quite a bit. The zooming is smoother now. It's patch 1.5 currently. I think they're doing a fantastic job with all those small improvements. Also in combat with the cursor. And I think there will be a snap function as well. We are lucky there's a village. We can go here. There's basically nothing but a market. Nothing really cheap, but later on maybe we can buy some supplies. So what we're going to do is take a look at the contract. Is it the same contract as before? Only 290 instead of 300 like before. We need to return the golden talisman. Let's accept. We're going to fight some brigands and hopefully harvest some armor. I did it in the lost recording. So let's see. It's night, we've got quite a few ranged guys, so we can actually let's go here a little bit around the mountain, and there they are. And it's against 7 thieves, many brigand thugs. That's different because they spawn as you accept the contract. And before it was, oh, I attacked, that was a mistake because it's night. So we can't really make use of our archers, but it's okay. Okay, there's high ground. And as you can see, we can see where the cursor is now, which is really good. So this was a huge mistake, going here without during the night. Because we won't be able to take advantage of our ranged guys. They have quite the debuff, so we've got 2 guys who can go here. We don't fight on the snow. The other battle was on snow, where I explained, you know, moving here costs 2 AP and 4 fatigue, but if you traverse difficult terrain like snow, it's 3 AP and 6 fatigue unless you've got Pathfinder perk, the Pathfinder perk. Let's go up here. We can still attack. Let's try to stun him. We have the height advantage, but we miss nevertheless. He will go up here and definitely form a spear wall. Now we will need to close this gap a little bit. I'm sending him here because if one goes here, we still have the height advantage. But I could also go here. This tile is blocked. And he won't get surrounded that much because he can only get another opponent here, but not here if I go here. So let's go here and play it defensively with a shield wall just in case. He's got a nice armor. That's the armor I'd like to get. He actually has a knife, a dagger at him. In the south we need to get it. So what I'm going to do is I will throw the javelin with him, against him, because he's dangerous with his range weapon. And we even hit. Nice, his armor is gone. We can throw again. As you can see, there's a nighttime debuff. He's got a dagger, so I will send him up here. And we will try to kill him. 24%, but aimed it's 37. Here we go. And there he goes. We've got 2 of them wavering now. With him I'm going to move forward. He won't get attacked from this side because he would need to go around the bush. The shrubbery, or what is it? The bush. We can't really shoot at anyone here. But him, but he's got the height advantage. I could move on here. Possibly not reload, but it doesn't matter. Because now we have a 48% chance, which is much better. But we don't hit. And him I'm going to use in the south, down here. Now, as you can see, he didn't really know where to go to. And with him, I'm just going to go down here for protection. So we won't get surrounded. He has obviously an advantage, a defensive advantage now as well. Okay, now he went north. That was bad actually for us. Reload. We're going to shoot at him and hopefully kill him. No. Now with the hook blade, I'm going to attack him. 58%. I think his armor is completely gone, unfortunately. We'll try to get this armor. Now it's our archer. Let's have him swap to... We won't use puncture because he's got no armor left anyway. And we even injure him. Okay, now they're moving south everywhere. Now with him we need to engage him or him. I think I'd rather engage him, also fight off him. And with him, we can try to kill this gentleman. I think we hit the head, that's why he didn't die. Okay, now let's do puncture. That's how you grind armor. As you can see now, we have a height advantage, but reduced chance to hit. Because of puncture, it decreases our chance to hit by 15, but it completely ignores armor. Here we go. Okay, not good. Once more. Okay, not so good. Now he needs to change his weapon. And we will attack the guy in the north, but we miss. Now he can try to stun someone. Let's try to stun him. Okay, not so good. Let's try to kill this one. Yes, he's dead. He's a bit scared. He would like to move up, I presume. I could move down here, but I want to prevent him from coming up and attacking the ranged guy, so I'll go here and form a spear wall. He will most likely try to move up. He's only got a buckler, so we have a good chance of fighting him off. Now with our archer we'll just try to kill him, and we do. And let's actually wait with him. Now he's got a ranged attack, but I would like to harvest this armor. So I will wait and not attack. Let's shoot, and we miss again. And he can... who's going to move first? This guy is going to move first. Does he have a knife? He does have a knife. Let's swap that. And let's engage him. He has an okay-ish armor. But let's use our dog. He's got an armor, so he won't be killed. But we get surroundment bonuses. Unfortunately, he could only attack him with a spear, and the spear, some can ignore armor. So let's do it once. Yeah, a little bit of pain we could cause. Let's go into the shield wall here. He will help out. It would take him too long to get down. And I'll try to knock him out. He has no headgear. Barely any headgear, just this mask. So he's knocked out. Now we need to puncture him. Come on, now that's our chance. Okay, we miss again, and I'll have him wait. With him I'm not going to engage actually. I'm going to do a spear wall again. As you can see, we are running into fatigue problems. Now with the archer I'm going to engage as well. He's now breaking. He needs to move up because I want him to attack this guy if need be. I want this armor in the south. As you can see, spear wall worked quite nicely. And now he can attack and kill him. No, he doesn't kill him. Reload. So that would be 48, that would be 42. 48 is because of the slightly... Why is it 42? Maybe he has less defense. Oh, this one has a shield, yeah, the small shield. So let's shoot at him. Oh, his armor is still quite intact. And I think it's a 55 armor, so we could try to harvest it. Now our archer is in the melee as well. Let's try to puncture. Let's try again. There we go. There's no need in puncturing this gentleman. He's dead. Here we go. And let's move down here. He won't do anything because he will just destroy the armor. Now he can actually swap to the dagger. Unfortunately, he doesn't have quick hands, so we use up the 4 action points, but we can attack once. If we hit him, we kill him, but we don't. Let's try to puncture him. We do. As you can see, he only lost health. We could stab him, but we might destroy the armor. 9 to 21. But he will try to flee, so we can as well attack him. And he can try to hit his head. Maybe we hit his head, I don't know. He's been killed. Oh no, his rugged surcoat has been hit, unfortunately. Let's move here, and then he will move up here, but that's okay. His armor is still intact. Okay, he's trying to escape. Let's run them down. He won't do anything. Unfortunately, the dog is going here, but he's not attacking good. Because we want to puncture him and get the armor. But for that we need to hit. There we go. As you can see, we used puncture, chance 62, rolled 24, and we killed the brigand thug. Now we need to try to catch up with the guy up here. It'll be difficult. Those down here won't do anything good for us. Not sure if we can catch up, possibly not. I could have played a bit more offensively here in the north and engaged him, but I don't think it would have been worth it. There he goes. And that's the end of the battle. Okay, we did the armor harvesting, we don't get the loot. This is so annoying. In the last episode, you know, the one that was lost, we did actually harvest 2 pieces of armor, a gambeson and this green armor. Now, even though we didn't destroy the armor, we didn't get it. But that's life. There's always a certain element of luck. Okay, they want to buy the this item, but we are paid to return it, and that's what we're going to do. So let's head immediately back to Skald. This is a very unfortunate outcome. Also, because we didn't kill this extra guy, or he didn't get a kill, he didn't level up. Before he did level up, let's give him a leather cap. And he's the better archer, he should actually get the crossbow. Not the crossbow, but the bow and arrow. Okay, this is much worse than the actual recording. There's always a certain RNG element. You try to reduce RNG, but this is really unlucky now with the armor. Also less crowns. But the pursuit was a bit faster and we didn't get that injured. They've got a good bow here, but They've got cheap tools as well. We're going to buy the tools, some food, and we need to sell some stuff. That we don't need. 356 I don't think is a good price. Could be better. And what we are also going to do is actually use the mace. We've got a mace, a better mace, the Morning Star here. And we're going to give it to him. He's got a good skill. Already his skill ain't that great yet. So I will change to, well, he's good enough. The thing is, your shittiest guys, you want to give a spear. In particular in early game. Simply because you have a 20% increased chance to hit, which is huge. Now with the sword, or like this short sword, you have a 10% chance to hit. So let's say once you hit a threshold of something like, let's say 55, you give him a sword instead of a spear. And once they get better, like let's say something like 65 or so, you give them a proper weapon or a different weapon, and there's no bonus here. Alright. Then in the next episode, I hope this recording worked now. I'm really sorry that the fight wasn't as good as the other one in the previous recording. We will travel south here and see where the road takes us. There should be some more green places from this faction. We could also go north and see if we find a barbarian place, but we are not quite good yet, so we shouldn't dare doing that. Barbarians can be very tough. So thanks a lot for watching and keep your fingers crossed for this recording. Until then, bye for now.